Many IELTS candidates think they need to write a super complicated essay in order to score a band 7 in writing task 2. They don't. What they really need is a clear answer to the question they're given in the task. In this video, I show you how to write a band 7 plus essay by focusing on clarity, task response, and control. Hi, I'm Ethan. Before we start, I want to be very clear about one thing. What we're writing here today is not a perfect Band 9 essay. This is the kind of essay a strong IELTS candidates can realistically write in 40 minutes under exam conditions. The goal here is not fancy vocabulary or clever ideas that impress the examiner. The goal is clarity, task response, and control. Now let's look at the question. Many manufactured food and drink products contain high levels of sugar, which causes many health problems. Sugary products should be made more expensive to encourage people to consume less sugar. Do you agree or disagree? Before writing anything, we need to understand exactly what this task is asking. First, the topic. This task is about manufactured food and drink products and the health problems linked to higher sugar consumption. It's not about natural sugar in fruits. It's not about fat, salt, or any other potentially harmful nutrients. If you write about those, you go off topic and lose points. Second, the solution suggested here is making sugary products more expensive in order to reduce consumption. That is the idea we must respond to. And finally, the question itself. Do you agree or disagree? This is an opinion question. It is asking what you think. So our job is simple. Choose a position and support it with clear ideas. Now let's decide what position we're going to take. For this question, we have three possible positions: agree, disagree, or a balanced position. In this essay, I'm going to agree that sugary products should be made more expensive in order to reduce consumption. This is a clear position and it's easy to support. Just a quick note, guys. Be realistic and always take a position that is easy to support. This is just an exam and you don't have time to develop complex ideas. By the way, in another video, I explain what a position really is, how to adopt a position, and how to hint at your position all throughout your essay. If you're interested, go watch that video. Next, we need to come up with two ideas. The first idea I chose is this: excessive sugar consumption is harmful to health and higher prices can reduce consumption. Now, if the government makes sugary products more expensive through taxation, an obvious question follows. What happens to the money that is collected? My second idea is about what happens to the tax money. If sugary products are taxed, the revenue can be used to educate the public and improve healthcare services. That's the plan. 2 body paragraphs, 1 idea in each paragraph. Now, let's use this plan to write the essay, starting with the introduction. By the way, if you want to have this essay in front of you while I'm teaching you how I wrote it, I put it into a link in the description of the video. Put the video on pause, go get the essay, and come back and watch the rest of the video. I'll be waiting here. Before we start writing though, let's quickly look at the structure for the essay. The structure I propose we use to write this essay has 4 parts: an introduction, 2 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. In the introduction, we paraphrase the question and clearly state our opinion, which is also our position, right? In body paragraph 1, we explain why taxing sugary products can reduce consumption and improve health. In body paragraph 2, we explain how the tax revenue can be used to educate the public and support healthcare services. And finally, we end with a short conclusion that summarizes the main ideas and restates our position. This structure works for many IELTS opinion essays, and it allows the examiner to follow your ideas easily. Now let's write the introduction paragraph. The introduction of an essay has two main jobs: to paraphrase the task and to clearly state our position. That's it. We do not need a background lecture, we do not need statistics, and we certainly do not need memorized phrases. Here's the introduction I wrote. Many manufactured food and drink products contain high levels of sugar, which can cause a range of health problems. It has therefore been suggested that these products should be made more expensive in order to reduce sugar consumption. I strongly agree with this view. You see, I wrote 3 sentences. In the first sentence, I paraphrased the problem mentioned in the task. In the second sentence, I paraphrased the solution that is mentioned. And the third sentence is my own position regarding the proposed solution. Calm, simple. That's all the introduction needs to do. By the way, if you want to learn how to write a perfect introduction for any Task 2 essay, watch my step-by-step video on that. Now let's move on to the first body paragraph. In each body paragraph, we focus on one main idea. Here the idea is simple. Excessive sugar consumption is harmful, and higher prices can reduce consumption. Here's the first body paragraph I wrote. Excessive sugar consumption can be harmful to human health and should be addressed through taxation. In recent decades, research has shown that high sugar intake is closely linked to a number of serious diseases. Conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, and Alzheimer's disease are among the leading causes of death worldwide, and they are often associated with long-term overconsumption of sugar. In addition, sugar is considered a major contributor to obesity, which itself increases the risk of many other health problems. For this reason, increasing the price of sugary products is likely to reduce consumption, as higher prices generally discourage unhealthy purchasing habits. This paragraph does one clear job. It explains the problem, supports the explanation, and links it to a solution. The first sentence introduces the main idea. Excessive sugar consumption is harmful and needs to be addressed. The two middle sentences develop this idea by linking sugar to serious diseases and obesity. And the final sentence connects the problem directly to the solution, showing why higher prices can realistically reduce consumption. That's all a strong body paragraph needs. One clear idea, logical development, and a clear link back to your position. Now let's move on to the second body paragraph. The second body paragraph should support the overall position like the first paragraph did. Here, we explain what should be done with the tax revenue from sugar. The revenue collected from a sugar tax should also be used carefully. One important use of this money would be public education. The government should fund information campaigns through television and online media to raise awareness about the health risks of excessive sugar intake and encourage healthier choices. Another key area is healthcare. Since sugar-related illnesses place a heavy burden on health systems, it would be sensible to invest tax revenue in building hospitals and training more doctors and nurses to deal with these preventable conditions. Again, notice the logic. I'm not adding new arguments against sugar. I'm proposing two ways tax money from sugar should be spent. and give a brief argument for each one. This keeps the essay focused, coherent, and easy to follow. Now, let's finish the essay with a clear conclusion. The conclusion paragraph is important. If you skip it, you lose points. Even a short conclusion is better than no conclusion. In the conclusion paragraph, I normally write 1 or 2 sentences. I do not add any new points, just mention the arguments I had in each paragraph briefly. Here's the conclusion for this essay. In conclusion, I believe that taxing sugary food and drink products is an effective way to reduce sugar consumption and protect public health. When combined with education and investment in healthcare, this approach can help limit the long-term damage caused by excessive sugar consumption. Short, focused, effective. So to recap, you've just seen how a realistic Band 7 Plus essay is built step by step. We started by understanding the question, chose a clear position, planned the essay simply, and we focused on clarity, task response, and control. If you find this lesson helpful, subscribe to my channel and leave an encouraging comment for me. I'd also like to know what the most challenging part of IELTS Writing Task 2 is for you. Is it writing the introduction, coming up with ideas, developing your arguments, writing the conclusion? Write the challenges in the comments and I'll try to make your life easier in my future videos. Good luck with your IELTS preparation. Ciao!